Good morning. It is 5:10 local time where I'm at, and May 13th. So setting some levels here. I'm gonna start with MES. Tracks the SPY, and MNQ tracks the Qs. So gonna set some levels here for that. Mark the highs there. Let's see. It's good. All right. So for levels, I'm just marking areas where there's lots of bounce points. So on this chart here that you guys can see is a 240-minute chart or a 4-hour chart. To my left is a 60-minute chart. It's just helping me see some obvious areas of where there's lots of liquidity occurring. So I'll say right there. So marking some resistance areas, some support areas. So right there's a support area. Okay, looks good to me. Alright, let's see what stocks are in play. Oh. Let's see, Apple's been looking really good, really strong. It's near all-time high at the moment. Nvidia gapped up. See if it can hold up there. Nvidia is definitely in play. PLTR sideways. Google, bit of a head and shoulders pattern. Let's see if Google can hold or if it's gonna sell off. AMD looks like a reverse head and shoulders, kind of. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Okay, let's see. Support, bam. 450. resistance. Go about right there, 458. Amazon. Again, same kind of look, Head and Shoulders. MU gapped up again. Had a big sell off yesterday, but sold off and got bought right back up. So this thing very well may just launch to keep pushing higher. Just marked all-time high 816. SNDK. Alright, that looks good for area support for SNDK. Tesla. Tesla had a bit of a sell-off on the 60-minute chart. It's respecting the 50 moving average. Let's see, lots of liquidity down at 428. It's a bit ways down. Going to the 1 month chart, look at the key levels. Okay, yeah, that looks good. 440 big key level for Tesla. See what that does. NBIS, they got a lot of volume already pre-market. Okay, I think levels are marked. Everything I'm looking at. Let's see. That looks crazy. I think I have everything marked that I'm looking to trade. So let's see. Just throwing up the charts on my other monitor here. So let's see. Apple's interesting to me. So we'll watch Apple, MES, MNQ. And Nvidia's looking interesting too. Nvidia has a lot of volume pre-market. 7 million shares. Excuse me, 7.6. So MU as well. MU is interesting. NBIS also has a lot of volume pre-market. So let's see. Tesla. Order book pre-markets, very bullish on Tesla. Let's go to see Apple, Nvidia. Nvidia's limit orders book is looking very bullish as well. Pre-market, that can always change. Does tend to change once the market opens. So alright, Apple, MU. Excuse me. MES, MNQ. Nvidia. Alright, so yesterday's takeaway, things I need to work on today. Let's see, yesterday, first trade was a really good trade, and I didn't take profit, so first trade, excuse me. So if I do take a trade today, it does go in my favor. I need to take profit. So I gotta do that. Gotta put some money in my pocket, right? Let's see. Second trade was a good entry with partial move stop to break even. I think that was a good trade. So we learned from our first trade to take some profit. Third trade was the loss. Um, so really I was like 2 out of 3 on trades, in terms of winning, essentially. Well, not winning. First trade was a break even, but it should have been a winning trade. Should have took profit. But third trade was a losing trade. Share size was too big. My entry was great, and my thesis was correct. But my share size was too big, so um, need to remember that for any trade I take today to calculate my risk and accept that risk if it does go against me. So that trade yesterday, the one that my last trade that I had a red trade on, my stop should have been, let's see, was that MU? I think it was MU. Just a 5 minute. Yes. So let's see, MU, I took a short like right here at 763, around 763 per share. I took 100 shares looking for the continuation down, and it did break down. My confirmation was just rejections here. So had a 5 minute pullback, bought up, sold off. This one was looking like it was getting bought up, sold off. We were really testing this area of support right here. You can see sold off, bought up, sold off, bought up, and then as the market did try to break out long here, or as MU tried to break out long, this 5 minute candle had a good amount of volume with an indecision, so bought up, sold off. So to me, it looked like it was good for open range break to the downside. Took a short around like 763. My stop, ideally, technically, it should have been above VWAP or above this candle here. At 100 shares at 763, if the price did go against me, be 771. 63, 73. So that'd be $800 I'm risking on that trade if I were to have held up to here. So if I would have, if this would have been my stop and I would have, excuse me, if this would have been my stop, I wouldn't have gotten stopped out because the price never got there and it would have worked in my favor. However, I was not willing to accept risking $800 on a trade. I have risked that much before, but right now it's not something I'm comfortable with doing, and I didn't calculate that risk to reward either. I took this entry in hopes that it would break down right away, and without this being my stop and accepting it. So once it did start to pull back, I think I got out at like 766 because I ended up losing on the day like 280, somewhere around there. And the second trade of the day I made, I think like $60. So so to keep that in mind for today, if there's obviously a big swing like this, big range, to reduce my share size, and if the stock does go in my favor, then I can add to my position. And there's definitely some great opportunities to add yesterday as well. Let's see, 15 here. Yeah, I mean, just perfect opportunities to add to a winning position on the way down and stuff. So just remember that, keep it small. And then if it does go in my favor, I can build on it. But until then, just sit on my hands. So takeaways today: take profit and calculate risk. That's the goals today. Calculate risk. That sounds good to me. All-time high for NVIDIA is up here at 226. Really happy with yesterday's trading. My entries, all my entries were really good. So I was able to put myself in good positions. But the execution and risk management was poor, more specifically on my third trade. So market's gonna open here in just a moment. All right, market's open. Let's see. See how things play out. Let's see. Spying cues. Selling off a little bit here. A lot of volume. 3.8 million shares right now. Let's see. Not really going anywhere yet for Nvidia. Apple here. Look at Apple go. Let's look at Apple's order book. 300 has a monster order. 500,000 shares looking to get filled on Apple at 300. Apple is on a tear too. Look at that 5-minute candle. Candle's huge. Nvidia doing nothing. AMD playing the range we marked. See, MU bounced a little bit here. Nvidia turned around. Apple, I think it's gonna try to make its way to 300. It's at 296.50 right now. Things on the move. Nvidia 230, really big order. Looks like some really good volume as well here. See how this 5-minute candle closes? It looks really bullish, the price action to me. So very bullish 5-minute candle there for Nvidia. Apple monster 5-minute candle. Let's see. Nvidia pulling back. See if it's gonna hold this 225.70 level. SPY and Qs don't look too good, so pulling back a little bit. Big orders though are to the top side, 228 and 230. A lot of confluence right here. Got support level, VWAP, moving average. Only thing I don't like for long right now is just SPY and Qs are really weak. So that's not good. Andy broke down. MU SanDisk looking weak. Tesla doesn't know what it wants to do. MBIS doesn't know what it wants to do. Let's just see. Apple, excuse me. Nvidia turning back up here, so really seems like it wants to go. 228, good size orders there. SPY and Q's weak. They're selling off right now. Apple's still on a tear. Apple's still climbing. Nvidia's really struggling now to get above the high that it's at. So 228 never got filled. Google's a little bit interesting. Sold off pre-market. Big green candle up. Next green candle. Skin bought up, but a bit of selling pressure, so. Tesla, range bound, NBIS. Couldn't hold the $200 level. Nvidia pulling back. Yeah, Google's kind of interesting. That price action didn't look the best though. The 5 minute looks interesting. Google at 388 has a really big order. 102,000 shares. Let's see if it gets there. There's nothing really else to the top side. Down below 380 has a good area. 388 order still working on getting filled. 388.20, you can see it right there. There it goes. Boom. Big order filled. So watch this for a sec. If this 5 minute candle sells off, makes another shooting star like this one, bought up, sold off, then I'm going to short it. Showing a little bit of resistance up here. $390 calls. A couple minutes until that closes, about a minute and a half. Just watching it right now. Spine cues look weak. They are weak. See how that 5-minute closes on spine cues. Let's see, a lot of volume here. You can see volume's picking up as it's pushing up for Google, so it's gonna close here in 10 seconds. Seems like it's just gonna continue to grind up, so. The short's not necessarily there yet for me. See Apple here struggling a little bit. The spine cues are weak. AMD selling off. Amazon. MU trying to hold this pivot point. SNDK breaking down a little bit. Tesla selling off. Apple's interesting. Apple, nice pullback to the 9 EMA here. MES and MNQ breaking down big time, especially MNQ. Big 5-minute flush right here. Google might want to go. Take a long here on Google, 100 shares, so not a lot. Seems like it wants to go up. Target 390. So 100 shares, I'm looking to see if Google's gonna push up. Only downside is the market is going down, so that's not good. But these previous 5-minute candles seem bullish to me. Got bought up, sold off, so there's buying interest. Got bought up, and then sold off but got bought up. So let's see if it can rally here and push. Watch the 1-minute chart. $390 coming up here. Order book's not too bullish though, that's the downside. It's a good 1-minute candle for us. Kind of extended here, but nice big green candle, some decent volume. Let's see if it can't squeeze a little higher. Put our stop at break even. See if it can push to 390. I have a trailing stop, so we're gonna put money in our pocket no matter what. So if the price pulls back to 389.70, we're out. See if we can hold 390. It's looking pretty good. Volume's picking up. Okay, look at that. A little bit of selling pressure up here. Oh yeah. I like that. That's a nice 1-minute. See if it can hold here. Volume increasing on the 1-minute here. 395 has a nice liquidity order looking to get filled. If I can get to this level here, I'm gonna close my position. If I can get to my level that I marked for resistance, we'll be all out. If not, we'll be all out at 389.70, which will be good. It's still a win. Looking for 390.86. See, it's pushing up. Gonna move our trailing stop here. Just below 390. Okay, we're pushing. Man, this is looking good as of right now. Huge 5-minute candle though. We are getting extended. I'm all out. It could continue to push higher here. This is a pretty significant area of resistance here. But we're really extended, so we go to 60 here. You can see it's not much to prevent this from to keep going up, but 5-minute, very bullish candle here. Huge bullish candle, but really extended within a 5-minute candle. So that was a good trade. Made 225 on that, so that's good. MU beginning to pull back here, might break this structure. It's not worth taking for me yet. Let's see. Just watching Google here. 395 big order in Google. Well, not big order, 11,000 shares. It's not big at all, but that's where like the next big limit order is right now. But we're all out. I really like this push. This is a huge 5-minute candle though. So that's why we got out at that level, because we're really extended within a 5-minute candle. So still can continue to push up. You can see this big green candle. This is a 1-minute chart. A lot of volume, but then there's the next candle's not much follow through. So it is pulling back. A little bit of pullback. Volume's decreasing on the pullback. So that's a bullish sign. But again, I don't like how extended we are within just one 5-minute candle. But really good signals here to take the long, right? So pre-market, big red candle, and then opening candle, big 5-minute green candle. So there's buying interest, right? Next candle, there's buying interest, but it also gets sold off. But it never gets pushed down, so sellers aren't really in control. Next 5-minute candle, big bullish candle, bought up here, and sure some people took a long here in terms of breaking this structure here on this previous 5-minute candle. And then it pulls back and test VWAP, test pivot point right here, and but gets bought right back up. So there's definitely interest for this to go higher at this point. It seems like the buyers really want to push this up. So that's why we took our long, looking to break this structure right here, this 5-minute, and looking to target pretty much yesterday's closing price, yesterday's kind of closing price right here. So if we go to the 60, the level I marked, it's kind of hard to tell, but it seems like that was the next big area of resistance to test. So you can see it started to sell off again, but got bought right back up. See if it's going to hold that, but it hit our target. We closed our position. We took our money, so that was a good trade. We we put money in our pocket. That was the plan, right? If we were gonna have a winning trade, so looks like it's gonna go though. Order books pretty evenly in terms of buyers and sellers looking to get filled. But price action shows that it seems like it's gonna want to continue to go. So that's a good risk to reward, I would say. So let's see, we were right here, 388.56. My stop probably would have been like right here, 387.60. I'm just going based off of this structure right here. So 388, let's say 388.6, 387.6. So pretty much $100 is what I'm risking here. And we ended up making 225 on it, so 2.25 risk to reward. So it's a 2-to-1 at minimum. So that's a good risk to reward, and it worked out. So looks like it. Looks like Google's just gonna keep pumping here. Doesn't want to go down. Look at that. Things looks like it's gonna test this R3 pivot point. So it's definitely an area where I feel like it might have some resistance getting really extended here. If I were still in my position, I like this sell off to get bought back up. I don't know if I would have added to my position because of how extended we are. Would have been a killer ad, right? Because it's on fire now. This thing's cooking. Um, but I don't know if I would have added there. Maybe like half my position. So I had 100 shares. Maybe I would have added 50 shares. It would have moved my stop to break even, probably like right here. You can see it's starting to really run into some resistance up here as well. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go have some tea and hang with my doggy. I don't want to give this money back. I've been in a slump as of lately. So I'm gonna take my wins in and run with them. But I will be back tomorrow and Friday. Feeling really good about my trading. Yesterday was like a really positive day for me. It's been a while since I've actually felt good about my trading. In terms of like following rules and execution, yesterday, the lack of calculating my risk to reward on my third trade cost me, but my entries all gave me a lot of confidence today that I know how to position myself in a good position, and I do know how. And so that confidence carried over to today, and we went 1-for-1 on our trade today with that being Google. So still on a tear. It's a good green 5-minute candle. In hindsight, I don't know. I'll have to just review it and see because this big 5-minute candle that we got is a really good candle. It closes above our level, which is good. That's a really bullish signal for me, and with a lot of volume here. So to hold that position and not profit, maybe next time partial out just a little bit, take some profit, and then hold. I don't know. I tend to go back and forth with that thought process. This 5-minute candle will close in a minute 20. It's starting to pull back. It's 2-minute candle here. 10:02. Almost engulfing this candle. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. So save that. All right, I will be back at it again tomorrow. For anybody who is in here, thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.